It has been an up and down start to the season, but we're second in the conference. Hello everyone, I'm Dan and welcome back to Creator Club here on Reesy FC. Hope you're all doing very well. And yeah, as I said, we are currently second in the conference. We've played 4 games, we've won 2, drawn 1 and lost 1 as well. We just need to find a bit of consistency and then we'll be good. We've got 7 points from 4 games. We're second in the conference, joint top. It has not been a bad start. Let me show you exactly what has been going on then in the schedule. So you was last here with us for the 4-4 draw. Dramatic 4-4 draw. Entertaining 4-4 draw against Chicago Fire. We then played Sporting Kansas City. Beat them 3-0 away from home. Fantastic performance there. Very good indeed. Then we played Cincinnati away. And it was a 1-0 defeat, unfortunately. But, you know, it wasn't the best games. It wasn't the best performance. We changed the formation from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-3. Another one we've been training. It's a counter-attacking formation as well. Just wanted to give it a go, freshen it up. And it didn't quite work out. We had a few chances and we didn't really take the opportunities, unfortunately, and Cincinnati took theirs. We then reverted to a 4-2-3-1 against Vancouver, back to the more familiar tactic, and we won 1-0. It was a good performance, better than a 1-0 for sure, but we kept a clean sheet, which is good. I'm pleased to see we've kept 2 clean sheets out of 4 games after conceding 4 goals in the first game, of course. But we're scoring goals, which is good as well. One area of concern, though, is the form of Armando Sudoku. Of course, he is. I keep calling him Sudoku, like I want to write numbers on him. But Sadiku, I need to get into the habit of. I might just change his nickname to Sudoku. But I mean, we know on paper he looks a good player for us, but he still hasn't scored, so it is concerning. Let's have a look at his season. In fact, let's look at his form rather. And I mean, he's got so far out of 7 appearances. I mean, does that include friendlies? Does it include friendlies? I'm not so sure. It must do. But anyway, out of 7 appearances, he's got a 6.9 maximum rating. His average is 6.6. And apart from the first game against Chicago, and the friendlies were not too bad, but in the league, he's been pretty poor. We've subbed him off in every game. He hasn't played a full 90 minutes yet for us. He's had a 6.5, 6.3 and a 6.5. Again, he does really need to improve. He was a signing, of course, we brought in the summer. And we signed him early. Of course, he was going to join us later on. Sorry, not in the summer, in the winter, of course, in the transfer window. Me being English, I've got that completely wrong. I'm used to summer transfer windows. But he was going to join us later in June, I believe. But we decided to buy him instead now so we can use him for the season. And he hasn't lived up to it so far. So I think today we might see. I'm very tempted to play Carranza or give Sadiku one last go. But shall we get into the game against LA Galaxy then? Before we do that though, we will show you the competitions page and show you exactly where we are. I forgot to do this. We're currently sitting second in the Western Conference. We're on 7 points, joint top with Seattle, and to be fair, we're joint top. There's 5 of us all joint top at the moment. In the current Supporters Shield, we're 8th. It's too early to go by anything for sure, and everyone in our conference has lost a game already, so it's going to be an interesting season. There's going to be a few bizarre results, I think. Consistency is the key to finishing top of this conference for sure. But now we've gone through that, let's get to the team selection for today's game against LA Galaxy. So this is the team we have gone with today for the game against LA Galaxy. It's O'Leary in goal, Kay, Phillips, Bessler and Toya in the defence. Pozuelo, Kralak in the deep line midfielder roles. Merrim, Igor, Rusnak and Sadiku up front. Hopefully Sadiku gets his goal. I decided to give him one more chance today and hopefully he can take it. Let's take a look at some opposition instructions as well. Well, Chicharito is still at the club and we know how dangerous he is. He is 33 years old, but we've got to press him. He's good. He can score goals. He's still got it in the locker. He's got Aaron Johansson up there with him, so who will literally look to do the work for him, although he's 31 as well, so he's a bit of an old man as well. So we'll just have to take care of Chicharito and see what happens after that, I suppose. So this guy looks good. So we're going to actually press Corona as well. Oh, that's the dreaded C word, isn't it, Corona? And he's appeared in the game. Alvarez as well, what's he like? Passing's good. Vision's not great. Flair's very good. De Santos, let's have a look at him as well. Another decent midfielder. Look at that for passing. So we will press him. 16 passing. We're going to pin these wing backs as well. We don't tend to do well against 5 at the back teams. 3 at the back, 5 at the back, however you want to call it. I say 5 at the back because I look at the negative side of it, of course. So it'll be interesting to see if we can break them down. We haven't been able to do it in other years, but hopefully we can do it now. And let's have a look now. So come on, lads. Let's pump the fist. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do. And let's tell the boys we have faith in them as well. So here we go. The game is underway. First of all, apologies for the lighting. Might be a little bit visible, the red light in the background, and not so visible. It's because I'm recording during the day, and I don't like recording during the day. You might have noticed it on a video a couple of episodes ago as well. I think it's the transfer window episode. When I record in the day, the light, the natural light at the back does cause issues when the sun gets a bit brighter and whatnot during the day. Hopefully it gets cloudy soon and gets a bit darker. But yeah, apologies for any inconsistency with lighting at the back. Here is Merrim into Sadiku, who is quite deep here. Pozuelo puts a lovely ball out to K. K on the ball now, play it into Merrim. And he plays a ball into the box. Look, Rusnak looks for the header, but it is cleared away. Here is Pozuelo now on the ball. Good play. Very good pass in here. Toya's in the box. He needs a bit of support, guys. Here is Kralak, who can hit them. Back to Toya. Back to Rusnak, and it's 1-0. It's a lovely strike from him. The referee has his hand to his earpiece, but it looks like there's no VAR check on this one. And it is Reesy FC 1, LA Galaxy 0. And we've actually broken down the 5 at the back team. That's why I call it a 5 at the back, even though it's wing backs. There's 5 in a row there. Bit fortunate, it did ricochet back, and Rusnak is in the right place at the right time to get his second goal of the season. And it's Reesy FC 1, LA Galaxy 0. Fantastic start to the game for us. We are top of the conference as it stands. We need to be able to put the conference, not the conference here, the actual MLS Cup table there, the overall MLS standings, rather than the Western Conference, because we don't really care. Sorry, the Eastern Conference, because we don't really care about the Eastern Conference, do we? Because we're not a part of it. Chicharito, of course, Javier Hernandez, formerly of Manchester United and West Ham United, coming forward. He's old, but he's doing well here. Look at this, great dribbling, good ball in. Phillips clears, and Igor has the ball now. Back to Pozuelo, into K. The passing's been very, very good from us. Here's Rusnak on the ball, finds Toya. Back to Rusnak would be nice. He looked for the long ball to Sadiku, who couldn't quite get there. It was a poor ball, to be honest. If you'd have beaten that man, you would have fancied Sadiku in behind. Here's Acosta now on the ball. The ball is in. Bessler clears. That is a wonderful strike from Corona. And did that hit the bar? What an effort that was from Corona. And it is still 1-0. But LA Galaxy is starting to create chances now. Dos Santos, it is blocked, and back to Acosta. Acosta now looks for the long ball over to Javier Hernandez. I think he would have been offside, but O'Leary comes out and claims the ball. He looks for the long ball now. We've given the ball straight back. That's why I don't like it when we just boot the ball up pitch. Sometimes it works, going a bit more direct there, but I don't understand why goalkeepers do it. Generally, because you just give possession away half the time. Here is Igor on the ball. Back to K. Good play again. K into the box. Oh, he looked for the little layoff, but he's given the ball away. But Toya has the ball back. Hopefully we can make something of this highlight and go 2-0 up and make it a bit more comfortable. Here is K again. He's going to have a strike. No, he's not. Igor into Merrim. It's a fantastic challenge. And Sadiku is there for his first goal of the season. It's the first goal for the club for him as well. And finally, he has his first goal, and hopefully first of many. And it's Reesy FC 2, LA Galaxy 0. And that was a great goal. Good build-up play again. Merrim unlucky there. 2 players going in on him that gave the space to Sadiku, who slotted away his goal. And a much-needed goal as well. He was nearly dropped. Maybe he heard me say I was going to drop him for Carranza. I haven't shouted at the boys yet. We're 2-0 up. I still haven't shouted at them. I'm going to demand more from them. Watch the sad faces appear. Well, they've got better, because when I used to demand more, as you know from last season, the sad faces used to appear. This time, they're listening. So I think over the year we've just spent with them, they're starting to get used to my management style and my team talk. So we are going to say, hands in pockets, we're going to tell them to don't get complacent, which Igor's not too happy with, but who cares? He's a newbie. He's got to get used to my team talks. I don't offer praise if it's under 3 or 4-0, I guess, because 2-0 is still a dangerous scoreline, because if we concede early in the second half, all the pressure is on us. Here is O'Leary, who goes long again, looking for Rusnak, and Rusnak does really well. Can Sadiku get in behind? However, Merrim has all the space in the world. He's got to score, surely, and that was a massive, massive chance, and it's saved by Rodak, and that should have been 3-0. That was a big chance. That could have potentially won us the game. That could be a big moment. Merrim's ball in is cleared away, and Kralak will pick the loose ball up deep, goes all the way back to Toya, who of course has filled in at the centre-back role while the big boys go up for the corner. Toya to Igor. Again, I want set pieces to be a big part of our game this season. And there's a good ball. Sudoku's in. Oh, and what a chance that was. Oh, just as I started to have faith in him after his earlier goal, he absolutely spoons an unbelievable opportunity. He should have scored. K's ball in for the corner. Oh, has he missed? How did Sadiku miss that? Unbelievable. Should have scored. And in fact, I'll probably bring him off in a bit because of that miss. He should have scored that. We need someone who has better composure. What is his composure rating? I need to check that because that was poor. 1-on-1, and he absolutely skied it. If he hit it straight at the keeper, at least he hit the target. But that one, skied it. Good ball in. Rusnak's here. Surely he'll score. We can't get this third goal. Are we going to rue this opportunity? That's a few chances now we've had, and we can't get the third goal. We are going to demand more from the boys. In about 5 minutes or so, I'll look at making some changes. The boys are starting to tire a little bit, a few of them. Still a lot of green hearts there. The defenders, it suggests they got very high rating, all 4 of them, which is fantastic. But they're all very fit, so they haven't had too much to do. Here is K into Pazzuelo, Igor, K. This is fantastic passing. The build-up play's been sublime. Here is Meram. He goes back to Pazzuelo. I wanted him to hit it there. We've got his instructions. Is it his instructions to shoot more? I'm not too sure. But K. Oh, what a goal. Well, not what a goal. What a fluke, really. It's a fantastic strike, that from Kralak. Was it Kralak? I'm sure Kralak hit that. And unfortunately for the LA Galaxy keeper, Rodak, it hit the bar, hit his back and went in. Let's have a look. I think it was Kralak. Igor plays it to Kralak. It was a lovely strike. I thought he'd scored. That's why I said what a goal. And then, unfortunately for Marek Rodak, it come off his back and went into the back of the net. 61 minutes gone. It is 3-0. And we are going to make a couple of changes. Because we're 3-0 up, I'm going to leave Sadiku on. We'll bring Carranza on later. I might give Rossi a run out because he hasn't had a run out yet at all. Let's have a look then. Who can come off? We might put... might bring Paselo in the middle. Bring off Igor for Louise. Helpful when this is full stretch. Kralak is a deep line playmaker. Box to box, Everton, Louise. I might give Kay a little rest as well. He's played all the games so far, so Powder in. That will do for now. We'll remain on a positive mentality. I didn't change it because the last time I changed it, we conceded late. We've really kept Chicharito out of the game, dare I say it. However, he was on 6.5 and just jumped up to... what's happened? Why is it 4-1 all of a sudden? Was there like 2 really quick goals while I was making changes and I forgot to pause it? It really confused me when it was 6.5 rating went up to 7. Chicharito must have scored. I usually remember to pause, but I didn't there. Here's Meram, back to Kralak. I need to have a look what's happened. Sadiku's in. Can he score? He can. Second goal of the season, and it is 5-1 to Reesy FC. It was 3-0 a minute ago before I started making changes. What on earth has happened? Can you not see a timeline anymore? The one time I want to see a timeline, I can't see one. It's really annoying. Anyway, here we go. So Rusnak scored, which we knew about, 3-0. Chicharito, 67th minute. No, did we know about that? It was 2-0. I'm really confused. Oh, there we go. It's 3-0. Rodak's goal, own goal. Rusnak then scored in the 62nd. Then Chicharito scored to make it 3-1 and 4-1. And Sadiku scored. And that's just hit the post. Who cares about the timeline? What is going on in this game? It is 5-1 and we just hit the post again. It's a terrific performance here. Here is Meram with the ball. With the corner, crosses it in. Bessler couldn't quite get to it. Meram has picked it up. We will look to make a change in a minute. Sadiku's going to stay on now that he's on a hat-trick. So if he can get a hat-trick, it will be fantastic for his confidence. Powder's ball in, looking for Kralak. It is cleared away. And when it's end of this highlight, I will look to make this other change because Toya's looking tired. Meram's looking tired. We should look to rest these guys up a little bit because... You know, we don't really need a goal. It'd be nice to get another one. Here is Meram. And for me saying that we don't really break teams down with 3 or 5 at the back, we've scored 5 goals. It's been terrific. Can we get a 6? Here's Toya. It's saved by Rodak and it is a corner. And now is the opportunity to make the change. I don't think we've got another right back. We might... let's have a look. Meram's struggling. We're going to bring on Badgie for Meram. I mean, yeah, that will do. Toya we're just going to put on as a support role. Actually, a defend role, so he hasn't got to come forward. He is tired, so there's no point in him bombing up and down that right wing and supporting the attack. He might as well sit back and just try and relax for the last 10 minutes. Besler looking for the header, cleared away. We haven't won any headers from corners in today's episode, which is a shame. I do like a set-piece goal. Badgie looking to pick out another striker. It was cleared away. O'Leary's come out, and that's a love. Oh, I thought he I thought he'd found Badgie there. Good vision from him though. Besler gets to the ball before Chicharito, I think it was. Here's Perez on the ball, gives it away to Powder. LA Galaxy have been poor, surprisingly poor. But this is what I found with this division, with the MLS. Someone said it in the comments, because the salary caps are there. Teams have kind of got some good individual players, but there's not like a full 11 of fantastic players. So the league season, we could go look at the table now. We can go and beat Seattle like 3 or 4-0, but then we can go and lose to Sporting Kansas City 3 or 4-0. It's just the way the league works. But we've won 5-1. It's a fantastic performance. A 2.96 xG. A lot of greens on there. Igor and Kay as well. We really come together as a side there, and that was fantastic. So we're going to outstretch the arms, tell them we're pleased, and Sadiku scored. It must be a good game, and there's confirmation we are top of our conference. 3 points clear of Seattle, Dallas, Colorado and San Jose, and surely one of them teams will win and will be joint top again. But the goal difference is good on 7 as well, so it has been a fantastic day for us, hasn't it? So let's head across to the schedule and see what is going on. And we've got the weird view where it doesn't show us the month again. Let's go back. Here's the months. So 2 wins on the spin, lovely stuff. Hopefully we can make it 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and beyond, and then come back to you on a 7-game win spree when we face Minnesota at home. I think that's fair. What's that, about 6 games time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games time. We'll move on a little bit more from the last episode where we only played 3 games in between. We'll make it 6. And I'm going to try and keep it around 6 or 7, depending when the cup games come in and what other big games are about. But while the season's fresh, we'll just move forward by 6 games. So guys, if you did enjoy that video, please leave a like on there. We've actually broke down a team playing 5 at the back. Amazing stuff. Good performance. Probably the best performance since I've been here at Reesy FC in the MLS. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you hit the little bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And we'll see you next time here on Reesy FC. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.